Hello FragCom, Oz here. I'm coming with another unboxing, another episode of And That's Why I Love FragCom. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and then open these and see what I have for you in store. So this is what I have. So I have three recommendations that I found through other reviewers. So this one, discovered this through, it's called David Yurman limited edition, and I discovered this through Liner Woods on this channel. This is a long name. Is another Rasasi called Khaltat al Khasa Madan al Oudh, and I discovered that through Stewie's Frag Boy Stewie's channel, and then this one as well through his channel is called Huberta by Kelsey Berwin. And then while I was just browsing through the shop, I discovered these, and I tried looking for reviews on them, but I couldn't find much about them, so I went ahead and ordered them, and then just to see how they smell like. So this one is Hugh Parsons Hyde Park, a tester bottle. This is Dhan al Oudh al Nokhba by Rasasi. I'm going to be doing the full presentation in a bit. This is another Rasasi called Dhanal Oudh Nazaha. And the twin, this is Dhanal Oudh Estethnay. Yeah, I'm probably butchering that, but we'll go ahead and do the full presentation and then do the first impressions right after. So these two were introduced by Rasasi in 2014 to coincide with the UAE National Day. They're both oud based fragrances, and then they're a pair. So one is for night wear and the other one is for day wear. So we're going to go ahead and start with Nazaha. It comes in a wooden box, elastic bands that hold the cap, and then a tag here with some writing on it. Here in Arabic, then you have the name here, Dhanal Oudh Nazaha. So we're going to go ahead and then open this. This is how it looks like up top. And then the tag here. So this is what is at the top of the box. The cap has actually some details there. This is how it looks like from above with the bottle sitting in a haystack. So this is how the bottle looks like. This is a 1.5. So this is a presentation for Nazaha. Wooden cap, sits in a woven basket here with some sort of metal plate here with an Arabic writings on it. It looks like it's glued to the woven basket there. Beautiful design. And at the bottom it says Dhanal Oudh Nazaha Eau de Parfum 45 ml, 1.5, made in Dubai. Yeah, gold cap base, and then the juice is kind of orangey, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the two Geo Oud based fragrances that were released during the UAE National Day. So the brown one is supposed to be Estethnay, and then it's supposed to be a strong base oud based fragrance, and then Nazaha is supposed to be the smoother oud based fragrance. So we're gonna start with the smoother one. So good thing is I didn't get any alcohol from the opening, so that's good. Yeah, there's definitely oud in here. Oh wow. Yeah, the oud is really strong, pungent. Wow, yeah. This is really strong. It doesn't look like it's something that is gonna die down easily. But it's smooth, it's kind of restrained, and so I think they did a really good job at smoothing it out. Now I'm excited to see what the other one, the stronger one, the Estethnay one is gonna be like. If this is already, I think this is already strong then. Yeah, I get oud sweetened by, again, like the exotic fruits. I can't pick any distinctive fruit. There's rose in here, but it's not that apparent. Yeah, it's well blended and then really strong. So definitely for colder months. But yeah, this is beautiful. So this I got for $70 on Beauty Spin. Yeah, from what it smells like, I think it's worth it. I'm happy with my purchase. So I'm gonna let it I'm gonna let it dry down for like another 10 minutes and then see how it develops for the next 10 minutes. Then I'll be back. So after 10 minutes of wearing Nazaha, the softer one of the duo by Rasasi, guys, this to me, if I compare Nazaha to the Layakuam offering by Rasasi as well, this is top quality. It smells expensive, and then it's such a good blend. It's smooth. It doesn't have like a rough edges like Yakuam. Like Yakuam, you kind of get a leather and the raspberry note, but then they're not kind of like well blended, like smoothly blended when you compare it to this. This one, after 10 minutes, the dry down is beautiful. It smells expensive. I don't know why I feel that way, but it smells really expensive. Something that is exquisite. Something that like a 30-year-old and up can pull off easily. For a younger crowd, I don't think you will be able to pull this off. This is gonna wear you. But if you're into this kind of fragrances and then you portray yourself as somebody who's mature, then that might work. Personally, I love this scent. What I get mainly is the oud mixed with the fruity accord and the patchouli note. Then there's that tart orange kind of flower note, but the jasmine is restraining the tartness. So all in all, everything is smooth out and then like kind of maintain the oud, or kind of gives it like a more enjoyable, or yeah, a more enjoyable feel. Yeah, this is really well blended. So in terms of quality, if I have to rate the offering between the, like Yakuam and this is top notch. No discussion about it. So if you love oud, I think this is really good option. So that was $70 for 1.5. I think is worth it. For how expensive and luxurious it smells and then how blended it is, yeah. Next is Estethnay. Same presentation here. So this time it looks like this is brown. The woven basket is brown, but with the same detail, wooden cap, woven basket it sits in. This is glued in with a somewhat metal plate. Same thing at the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and test this as well. Now I'm excited to try the the one that is supposed to be the night one. See how strong it is. So this one is Estethnay. So this is the darker side of the duo. So we're gonna go ahead and then try that, and then you're gonna see the notes listed up there somewhere. Again, no alcohol, so that's a good sign. Okay. Yeah, the oud here is like, I would say 2 to 3 times stronger than the other one. Yeah, well, this one is right down, so I can't smell that anyway. Oh, wow. So it is stronger, but it still maintains that, that classiness. It's not like a rough, like pungent oud. It's like yeah, I'm here. This is oud, but I'm classy. Wow. I can see where this can be like attributed for like only the nighttime. So this one has caramel in it, so I can definitely see that. I think that's why like the oud note is amped up here, but the caramel is kind of, the sweetness of the caramel note is kind of bringing it down. There's rose orange blossom here. Oh, and there's a vanilla note. The vanilla is fade. You don't see like a distinction, like a distinct. You can't. You don't smell the distinct vanilla note. It's well blended. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I'm glad I pulled the trigger on these two. Again, another 10 minutes, and I'll see what the dry down gives me. So, Estethnay, after the 10-minute mark, still smells wonderful. Again, I can emphasize how rich and expensive it smells. And actually, I like Estethnay a little better than Nazaha for the following reason. So right now on Nazaha, the patchouli is there, and then the rose is starting to come out a little bit more. Not like your raw rose or sweet rose. Beautiful. On Estethnay, this is strong. You can tell that this is a night fragrance. It's like a joyful fragrance. So it's like oud made in a joyful way. Like the potency is there, but like you feel that is a happy, like oud. And then the caramel is definitely there. It's like, and then I feel like an incensey note in there, and I think it's like I would just portray it as like a caramel, hot caramel, like straight out of the oven. Just pour it on your oud. Yeah, it smells great. So this, on the other hand, I can see somebody 25 and up wearing this because of the happy side that it brings, even though the oud is potent. And then there's the vanilla too. The funny thing is that you cannot pick one note distinctly. You have the feeling or the impression that the vanilla is there, the caramel is there, the oud is there, but you cannot pick them distinctly because it's so well blended. Yeah, out of the two, this is my favorite. If you like bold and then like a little sweeter oud, you should go with this one, Nazaha, the smoother one. If you like a toned down oud with a rose and patchouli. The patchouli is not apparent. Again, like I said, it's like really well blended, but this is more mature. And Nazaha is more mature, smoother, and then Estethnay is more playful, and then more like a bolder. For me, I don't say that often, but these two for me are 10 out of 10. So yeah, I know they're a little pricey compared to other Rasasi perfumes, but yeah, guys, this is amazing. Yeah, I will pick these two over La Yakwa easily. Yeah. So now with these two, I don't even know if I should smell anything. I think what I should do, these are pretty strong, so I think I'm gonna mess up the others, first impressions, if I go ahead and spray them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a part 2 tomorrow, but I'm gonna merge them together, so you're gonna see it in one video. Morning, FragCom. Quick update on the two Rasasis that I tried yesterday. Estethnay is still going strong after 9.5, 10 hours. I could still smell it after taking a shower. Nazaha, on the other hand, was gone when I took a shower, but when I woke up in the morning, I can still faintly smell it. So overall performance is great on these. Next is done Oudh Nokhba by Rasasi. It comes in this beautiful box, embossed detail here. There's another parfum on the sides as well. You have some details there. The back, Rasasi, 40 ml, made in Dubai. Yep. Yeah, and then you have the batch code at the bottom. So the bottle sits in this silk looking line in there with a crystal cap. At the bottom you have Rasasi there, or the parfum made in Dubai. Overall nice presentation. The box doesn't look like of high quality. Next will be Dhanal Oudh Nokhba by Rasasi. I went for this because it said it was an oud and strawberry combo. So I thought it was interesting with mixing oud with strawberry notes. So we're gonna go ahead and then see what it smells like. And this is for women from the information that I got. So we'll see. I was curious, so I decided to just go with it and see what it smells like. So we'll go ahead and test that. Whoa, this is a oud bomb. Okay. Wow, okay. Alright. If you want oud, this got oud for you. Wow. That's like a pungent. Like off the top is more pungent than the Rasasi Estethnay one. And that I thought it was strong but classy. This one right out of the bat, I won't say it's classy, is oud, pungent, and it just screams, I'm here. Yeah, all I get right now is just a pungent oud and some type of sweetness. Alright, we're gonna let it dry. Maybe the strawberry is gonna come out in a little bit. Alright guys, this is not backing down. It's as strong as I sprayed it 10 minutes ago. And I found out what the other, like the pungent thing it was. As spices. I don't know what spices they use in here, but this thing is strong. I mean, when I say strong, it reminds me of like a freaking sweating horse or something. Yeah, there's like definitely this. It says for women. I cannot see a woman pulling this off. And can I either see like what character could pull this off? Honestly, yeah. And then I don't think this is either like a bottle. I'll take it from the bottle and the writings. This is not like a Western interpretation of oud. So no, it is super strong. I don't see this dying at all anytime soon. I mean, yeah. I don't I don't know what to think about this one. There's no way I can find an occasion to wear. If I wore this in a room, people are gonna be like, "What the hell is thinking in this room?" If you like pungent oud and spices, then this is definitely for you. Don't buy this expecting that you're gonna get like a sweet strawberry out of it. I don't get any strawberry. It's just pungent oud and spices. Lots of spices. Yeah, I don't think I can pull this off. Rating. Performance, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, but for like versatility, scent and all that. Yeah, I'm tempted to say a 4. Yeah, I don't see myself wearing this, honestly. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend that for anybody in the US that is not accustomed to strong scent or is not from the Middle Eastern countries where this is okay or normal. This is day 2 of the unboxing, and the first impressions after smelling Rasasi, I was impressed, and then I'm excited to see what we have for these other ones. This is Hugh Parsons, Hyde Park. So we have a green looking bottle here, 100 ml, 3.4. This is a tester as well, with some metal details here at the bottom. You have fragrance for man, made in Italy. Yep, and a batch number at the bottom. Nothing at the back. Metal cap with a plastic lining there. So this is about it. Nice presentation overall. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Hugh Parsons Hyde Park. This one was introduced in 2014. It's supposed to smell like fig tree, fig leaves, so like a big fig note, and then it's supposed to smell like Philosophes by Diptyque. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. Oh wow, okay. The green note is definitely there. So off top, what I get is fig leaf, not the fruit yet. So really green. Then bergamot, there's a citrus going in with the fig leaf scent. Then there's vetiver, really faint, but you can smell it. Right, so far I get fig leaves, not the fruit, not any type of sweetness, just green. And then there's some type of incense, like really faint, but it's there. We're gonna go ahead and spray Philosophes by Diptyque and see how that smells like. I've worn it before, but I can already tell that this is not similar because Diptyque is usually like a creamy fig. Yeah, okay, so Diptyque is green, but it's creamy. Like creamy and fresh. Hyde Park is green, ambery, and then kind of balmy. Yeah, this smells fresher. So Diptyque Philosophes smells like a fresh green. This smells like a green, balmy, ambery type of scent. It is nice. I can kind of smell something that is fresh, but it's mint, like dry mint. Kind of, but not the same freshness as in Philosophes. Hard to pronounce. So after 10 minutes, the Philosophes one is the more natural smelling one, just authentic fig smelling, fig tree smelling. And then it's just that note with a creamy background. On the other end, the Hyde Park one is, I don't get fig. Right about that, I will tell you they're really different. Like, I don't know how they got that comparison, but they're really different. So from the first spray, what I had was like some evergreen type of scent with like a woody backbone with a metallic rose going through it. So after the 10 minutes, like everything tones down, the evergreen note goes away, or minty note goes away, and then what you get is an incense and mixed with the mint. And then you can see the amber and the vetiver kind of toning down that evergreen note that was sharp at the beginning. It's borderline like an air freshener for somebody who is not into fragrances. Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna think you're wearing. Something not expensive. Personally, I like it. But it's not like a wow factor. If you want something that is authentic, fresh, representation of a fig tree or fig leaf type of scent, then Philosicos would be better than this. So yeah, they don't even start at the same starting point. They're totally different from the get-go. So if I was going to rate Hyde Park, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's not bad, but at the same time, it's not like a wonderful scent. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me, but as of now, what the scent gives me, the impression that it gives me, yeah, I'll give it a 6. Next is Khaltat Al Khasa Madan Al Oudh by Rasasi again. This is textured, embossed writing here. Yeah, on the side as well, embossed. A little story there. Rasasi Eau de Parfum. What I'm gonna say, made in UAE, batch number. This is a 50 ml. Yep. So it looks like this pushes up. Actually, so gold cap. Yeah. This looks like metal and then plastic in there inside it, and then you have some detail on the box, like a carving at the top. That's actually a carving there. 50 mil. And at the bottom too, if you can see there, there's a carving right there. A sticker at the bottom with a batch number. So yeah, I had to wash off my arms to tone down the sense of the others that I've tried earlier. So now we're gonna try Rasasi. Is Khaltat Al Khasa by Rasasi, the short name. I'll put it up there. This is supposed to be an oud and rose combo. Okay, so I get a clean oud supported by a rose, not the most authentic rose. It's not sweet, but it's not natural smelling. And then yeah, the saffron note is really strong here, and then I get musk as well. Yeah, the saffron note with the rose is really strong. And oud, after smelling this strong of an oud, this this is like a really pleasant and clean, like I said before, westernized oud. So not offensive. You still get the Middle Eastern vibe of the of most of the oud rose combos, but with the saffron and the musk. So I'm gonna let it dry for another 10 minutes and then see how it smells like. I'm gonna try it out. So 10 minutes after spraying Khaltat Al Khasa by Rasasi, I still get the maintained oud and rose combo with the musk and then the ambery undertone. It is really nice. If you like rose, this might appeal, like the oud and rose combo, but you like a sharp rose, this might appeal to you. It's not, the rose there is not smooth. There's a little bit of sharpness in this, even as it dries down. So yeah, and then I did remind me a little bit of Serge Lutens Dhan Blonde. I'm not saying that they're similar in any case. I'm just saying the vibe that it gives, like the overall scent. But this one has, Serge Lutens Dhan Blonde has like a apricot note, and then this Khaltat Al Khasa has more of a like a sharp rose note. There you go. If I have to rate this, I'll give it a 7. It's a pleasant scent, definitely for colder seasons. Next is Huberta, by Kelsey Berwin. Yeah, plain brown box with a kind of goldish writing here. The Kelsey Berwin logo at the top. Here it just lists the allergens. The ingredients of the bag. This is 100 ml. At top of the box, you have Kelsey Berwin there. This is the first time I'm seeing fragrances listing allergens on their boxes, so that sounds interesting. So, oh, nice presentation. That's a heavy glass bottle. Kelsey Berwin at the bottom there, Borda. At the bottom you have the sticker made in UAE. Okay. And then you have like some type of letter detail on the cap. Kind of metal, somewhat metal blend cap there. Next one, we're going with Huberta by Kelsey Berwin. This one is, according to Psy, supposed to smell like a metallic oud rose combo. So we're going to go ahead and then try it. What does this remind me? This reminds me of something that I already have and that I reviewed. Okay, I can't quite put my finger on it, but so yeah, so far is a clean oud, kind of metallic, and then some rose, a kind of sweet rose. Yeah, that's all I get right now. So guys, I found out what it smells like. It smells like Enigma from Wajid Farah. So what I get from this, if you remember, or if you've watched my previous first impressions on Enigma, was that it was giving me a suede, a mix of suede and raspberry notes. And the notes were kind of trying to mimic what the Tuscan leather formulation was, but ended up being like a sweet, like a sweetness mixed with some faint suede note there. So with Huberta, what I get is the same scent, but the sweetness is persistent here. The difference is minimal. So here the suede is kind of toning down the sweetness, but then it changes throughout the wearing for Enigma. This one so far, what I get is like a strong, like fruity note with some kind of suede, like type of suede scent. And I think it's the mix of the suede and then the sweet note that's kind of given that oudish feel that I had in the beginning. But yeah, all in all, they're all similar. This one I got for $19 and this one was $16. I don't think you need to have both in your collection. If you decide to go with one of these options, I think that should be fine. You don't need the other. And for rating, I would say, like I said last time, Enigma, I would say a younger crowd. So this one as well, or if you're older and you're into sweet fragrances and fits your personality, then go for it. Personally, for me, this, I will only be able to pull this off during like a really cold time where like the cold can really cut down the production of the sweetness. But yeah, I will be keeping both in my collection. If I will have to rate it, I would say with my taste, I would give it 5.5. Yeah. And then that score is for somebody who is not too much into sweet fragrances. So keep that in mind. Next is David Yurman, limited edition. This is tested bottle, as you can see by the cap here. Really heavy, thick glass. with the gold sprayer. At the bottom, you have the sticker and the batch number, and then you have some kind of coloring inside the bottle. I don't think that's the juice. It's just like a lining to make it look nice. So next we have David Yurman, the limited edition. This is supposed to have notes that are similar to Tuscan leather. So I'm gonna go ahead and then spray it and see what I get. Yep. Interesting. So right out of the top, you get the leather note and the oud. And it is as of the same intensity as the Yukwam, but this one is a little more, like a little brighter. Though this is for women, it doesn't give a vibe of being solely for women. I think this is unisex. Even in the opening, other reviews have said that in the opening is a bit too feminine, but then as it dries down, it's supposed to be more masculine. But up top, I think I can pull this one off. So I think the sweetness is coming from the raspberry note. There are a little bit of florals in there. There's a faint rose note with jasmine. There's definitely violet in there, but they're well blended. And I think there's a like the vanilla accord is kind of interesting here. I think that's what smooths out the floral notes. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and then wait again another 10 minutes. I'm excited to see what it turns into as the other reviewers have said. So 10 minutes after trying David Yurman, the limited edition, I get something similar to La Yakuam in the sense that like the vibe. It gives me something close to it. La Yakuam with the roughness between the raspberry note and the leather notes makes it so beautiful and then add character and richness to us. But this one is more transparent and then uniform scent. So it's not, it doesn't give that richness as in La Yakuam. So that's the difference. So this one is a little more transparent than like Yakuam. And the leather note here reminds me of the leather note in brown leather. If you've seen my previous review on brown leather. So if I was going to rate this, I'll rate it like an 8. Really good. If you have like Yakuam, I don't know if you need to get this because you will feel like, oh, okay, well, I have like Yakuam. If you try that, this is gonna feel like a letdown. So if I was going to rate the fragrances in this haul, I'll go with my first pick being Estethnay. Second would be Nazaha. Third, David Yurman, limited edition. Khaltat Khasa by Rasasi, followed by Huberta by Kelsey Berwin. Then Huge Parsons Hyde Park, and then dead last would be the Nuka one by Rasasi. So after discovering the two Rasasi, Estethnay and then Nazaha, I think I dug a little bit into the luxury line, and then they have like a line called Berwin. So I'm excited to try that. So these were first impressions, and I'm sure I'm going to be doing full reviews on the ones that I like the most because I will be wearing them a lot, especially the Rasasi's one, but that will be during the colder months or in a couple of months when I wear them more often and then get a good feel on them. I'll probably do a full review. So thank you for watching, and please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks.